Honorable Chancellor, sir, respected Vice President, the hero of the day, Mr. Balasaheb Darade, other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my dear student friends and my colleagues, a very good afternoon to all of you. I consider it a privilege to be here as a part of the function. I think all of us are going to get motivated by what we see and what we are going to hear. And maybe many of the members sitting here, if you have understood thermodynamics, there's a concept called entropy, which always says that disorder, and it's always on the increase, it never decreases. And so entropy of the world is increasing. Disorder in the world is increasing, and we can't expect it to decrease. What we can do at the most is to curb the incremental level or the speed with which the entropy increases. That's what the world is trying to do now. And if you go through all the reports that we get from various parts of the world, some reports are really disturbing. For example, one report says that the birth rate is increasing and it will continue to be increasing. And there is another report which says that the population in the world, maybe after another 50 years, will start decreasing. See, the contradictory phenomena. Birth rate increasing, population decreasing. How can it happen? Just, you got to think about it. And so that's what is going to happen. And so meaning that the death rate will overtake the birth rate. So that's what is predicted in future in the world, maybe after 50 years or so. And as responsible citizens, we need to think about that and check whether we are doing the right thing to maybe set the world in the right direction, or at least in terms of entropy, trying to reduce the incremental increase in entropy over the years. And one report will always say that GDP is increasing. For India, GDP is increasing. For every country in the world, they're all working towards increasing GDP. It is increasing. And whereas on the other hand, the quality of life is decreasing. See, increasing in GDP means increasing in expenditures. The commodity, whenever you buy something, you spend money on something, your GDP of the country goes up. When that is going up, naturally the quality of life should go up. It is not. Why? Now, there is a component there in that which all of you should understand, all of us should understand. Anything and everything I buy or I spend on, I contribute to GDP growth. It's good. Imagine I buy something to improve my intellectual capabilities. Let's say that I buy a book. I contribute to GDP increase. Assume that tomorrow I get sick and I spend ₹1 lakh in hospital to cure myself. My GDP increases. Can you imagine that? And imagine that tomorrow I'm really very shaky or fearful about my living itself. Security is under threat. And I buy 2 revolvers costing ₹2 lakhs. I contribute to GDP growth. So I think we have to understand that just GDP growth alone doesn't talk anything about improvement in the quality of life. As GDP grows, quality of life going down. And what is it you and I are doing, and how we thought about it is very, very important. In the days to come, we're going to have all old people filling in the countries everywhere else, whereas in India and some of us, we will have young population there. It's a good thing. But at the same time, you must understand that the gap between the rich and the poor in Indian context, let's not worry about other countries. In Indian context, day by day it is increasing. If you have youth, energetic youth, and at the same time, if you're going to have this gap widening, please understand that, the youth. But on the other side, what is it we're doing? That increasing in all these atrocities against women, and we can go on and on, I can tell you. But what I'm saying in the right direction, and as intellectual people, if you just see for the rich to sacrifice, I'm talking about for the intellectual people to sacrifice and make sure that our country heads towards a right positive direction. And in this context, I take this opportunity to congratulate and felicitate Darade for his excellent endeavor, and I hope and wish that he will have a bright future, be it in politics or in any other field. All the best to all of you. Thank you very much.